chapati, we shall need a bowl, a cup to measure the flour, a spoon for cooking the salt water, the flour itself I'm using a gram, and some sugar and salt. So let's start. Start by taking this. I'm using 4 cups. So here we're using 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Then I'm adding 2 spoons of sugar, then salt, about 1.5 spoon of salt to 2, depends on your taste. Then I'll first mix the dry ingredients and make sure they are mixed well. Then next I now pour the water and mix it with water. But in the process you can also add oil in the flour or after adding the water, depends on what you like. So we already have our 4 cups of flour in the bowl. Now we are adding water. I've added 2 cups, medium cups of water to the flour. So now it is time for mixing it. We have to mix it until it becomes a dough, and keep mixing until it stops sticking on your hands. That's when you know it is ready. Yeah, so that is it. Continue mixing a little longer, then when it blends well, it stops sticking on the hands. It stops sticking on the hands. That's when you know that it's now ready for the next step. At this point, this is where I will normally add the oil, but if you want, you can add the oil in the flour, the dry ingredients. You can add the oil there, or after mixing with water. So it's optional. You can use either way, it's okay. So here I'll keep mixing. After adding my oil, I keep mixing until it completely stops sticking on my hands. When it stops, goes off my hands completely, I know that it's ready. Yeah, so keep mixing until you will see it stops to stick, either on the pan, in the bowl, or on your hands. Then you know it has now gotten ready. So here our dough is ready, so we're going to cover it with a golden pepper and leave it for about 30 minutes. So here, after 30 minutes, our dough is now soft. We remove the polythene and then go to the next step. We are now going to cut it into two. We're cutting it into two balls, then I roll them. I put flour on the surface on the where I roll from because I don't want it to stick down. So I start with the rolling. I roll until it becomes flat. I don't want it very flat or very small, and also not very big. I keep turning or flipping it on the other sides because I want the shape to come out. Then when I roll it to the shape I want, I now put oil. So with the oil I put it all over, then I smear it on that surface. Smear it, make sure all the whole thing is good. Then next I'll cut them into small strips. So these strips are now the size of the chapati I want to make. After cutting them, I now begin making small balls. I fold it in that way. Then I tuck it in. I keep folding until I finish all of them. This one I got about 6 strips out of it. That means I have 6 chapatis out of this one. And remember, we had 2 of them, so I'll get about 12 chapatis from both because I divided it equally into 2 balls. So I keep rolling them in that shape, make it tight and tuck it after. Then I put them there. I do that to the rest until I finish, just like that, just like that, until we finish all. So we are now done with that one. Yes. So now we are going to our next step, that is frying it. So I have already rolled my dough into small balls. Now here I am now going to make the chapati, make them flat and round. So this is how I do it. Because I want to get the shape, I keep turning it while I roll until I get to the size I want. So when I'm done with that, I then put it in a frying pan. The frying pan has already heated up on fire. Yeah. Then the other thing is I don't first put oil. I first put the chapatti on the hot pan. Then it becomes brownish. Then I flip it on the other side. Then that's when I begin now putting the oil. I do that because I feel like it cooks well when you first put it without the oil. Yeah, the feel is so nice from inside than when you put the oil directly. So that is how I do it. So as I wait for the other one to brown on the other side, I roll the other. Then you can see it has changed. That is what we want, that brownish color. Then we now begin putting the oil. this is the chapatti. You can see this is soft, nice. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and do not forget to subscribe. If you have any comment, please comment down below. See you next time.